Oh, it has chocolate syrup on this. Georgia Fest. Georgia Fest.
Sorry.
Alright, everyone, theme song. Welcome to the 3rd episode. Okay. Alright. Chocolate syrup is on it. Alright, everyone. This is the 3rd episode. George continues to not be able to be in frame. Continue to not be in the frame. That is this episode. And you can also tell because of this. Right there. There.
Yep.
Thank you for being in frame. Alright, everyone, we just finished filming the 2nd episode, which is the episode where we pour chocolate syrup on us. And it was interesting. So basically, I should have mentioned this, but we're not going to be doing after shows, because I said that in the first one, didn't say in the second one, but yeah, we're not doing after shows. That's a live thing. We're not doing live things, are we? No? Got that out of the way. What else are we going to get out of the way? Oh, my timer. Pass the phone. We need to make sure 40 minutes to 60 minutes. Got to get the timer up.
And not an hour and 40 to an hour and 60. Just do it.
It was actually an hour 50, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. Episode 1. What else do we need to get out of the way? Because as soon as we get everything out of the way, we can talk about how we met.
We got some Crash Bandicoot over here.
I just like to put stuff up here now. It's just gonna be some things like some, I don't know.
For the audiophiles who refuse to watch this or partake in any visual contributions regarding this podcast.
I doubt those people exist though. Don't do that with your fingers. Anyways. Alright, look. So yeah, this is the same one I broke in my first ever review, which was of Crash Bandicoot the Rapid Cortex. Still broken. I'll show you. See? Look at that. Did not know. This is like a thing to bring up in like some kind of documentary, not here.
Yeah.
But I did not know. I neglected getting the disc out of there. I did not think about that.
Poor Tug.
The unfunny,
Tug tried to be really unfunny.
The unfunny gamer. Yes. All right. Look, we've got everything out of the way. Now, George.
Yeah.
How did we meet, George?
It was a long time ago.
July 2015.
Yeah, when we did Spill, which was this short film.
All right. Wait, stop. Let's go before that. All right, look, everyone. We met.
Right.
Yeah, it is true. We met on the set of a short film called Spill by Aaron Lester Elias, right?
Yes. And it was someone else as well. But
I think it was his brother. I don't know.
Yeah. No, Aaron Lester Elias. Or Alice.
You said that was the way to say it.
Yeah, Aaron Lester Elias. I think it's Elias. Aaron Lester Elias Jr. I'm pretty sure, if I'm being specific. His dad, I think, was a boxer.
That's correct. What does that have to do with this, though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you, George. Thank you for that. But anyways, so yeah, that's a short film in which we met on set.
Yeah. He's actually got a YouTube channel. And on the YouTube channel is a video of him calling me on the phone and saying I got the job.
Okay, yeah,
and my reaction was like, wow!
I know, that's the behind the scenes that he released. But George, you gotta be better than this. We have to go before all of this. We gotta get up to that.
Okay.
So let me start. Let me ask George, how did you figure out about Spill, the short film Spill, that exists in 2015?
Well, I didn't figure it out. First, my mum did. So, basically, with the acting thing, if you want to be an actor or something, it's very difficult to be searching for jobs all the time, and searching for ones that like are right for you. So yeah, basically what happened was these people created this site called Star Now. And Star Now is a site where you could put someone's profile on there, and then casting agents and other film producers and directors will look over there and see, okay, this person looks right for my film, or this person might look right for my film. I don't really know. Or this age group might look right, or this gender or something. So that would go on there, and actors or actresses who are willing to look for a job or something, they would put themselves over there as well. And then there would also be a feed, like I think an automatic feed or something saying, you know, oh, this looks like a job that you might go for, this looks like a job or something. So it just made casting a lot easier for you, and also for the other people who are actually hiring and casting the actors. And it's not just like actors, like main actors, but also like supporting actors, or extras as well, or models as well. So yeah, Star Now was a site that was built for that. It still is a thing. I have a profile on there, and do you have a profile?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have profiles on there, and when did you start?
5 years ago.
Star Now? Yeah.
2015.
I think me too as well. Like pretty early on, 2014, 2015, around there. And yeah, that's where my mum found, oh, there's a job over here that's looking for extras, like kids like my age or something. Maybe I'll try applying for this. There is also a main supporting actor called Steve. I think that was my name.
Yes.
It's Steve. And yeah, like I could probably go for that. And I think I also went for another role, which was like the role of the bully or something. I forgot his name. Plugger, yeah, that was it. Plugger. Oh my.
Man.
Yeah, Plugger was played by this person. I think his name was Elliot.
Yes.
Yeah. He was a great actor. Like he was amazing. Yeah, and basically what happened was my mum's like, hey, you know, we spoke to these people and they think you're suitable enough for an audition, and yeah, we're gonna go to their house now and you're gonna audition there.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was late at night. I went there to their house. They were like movie fans, man. Like they had some posters on the wall like Mad Max.
I saw in the behind the scenes. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like I think they saved up enough money from the film or something to like get a new car or something.
I thought he sold his car.
Sold his car. All right, something like something like that.
Something with the car.
Yeah, something with the car. Yeah. So in there, he had like this room that was like made as a studio, and yeah, he had a camera, and it was So we're talking about Aaron now. It was him and his brother, I think, and then. I was already given a script beforehand when they said that I was fit enough to audition. They just somehow, my mum was like, oh, here's the script. So I tried to learn my lines. I think I learned my lines. Like I usually memorized my lines before an audition. I never wanted to carry a script during the audition unless it was explicitly requested. And then, like a couple of days later, a week later or something, I got a phone call from my mum, and they're like, hey, George, we're going to speak to you. And I thought they were going to be like, sorry, you didn't get the job. But...
Oh, yeah. Well. Better luck next time, kid.
Oh, yeah, you just didn't get the job. Yeah, but no, they actually told me that I got the job, and I was like, wow! Yeah, so...
And you can actually... Look, let me say, if you go on YouTube, you can find the behind-the-scenes video for Spill. I'm in it as well for like a second, because I'm standing in line with my mum at some point. But that's... I'll get to me later.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, I will mention, the short film Spill was on YouTube, but it got taken down. And I assume it's because they took it down, Aaron. And I believe, I've done some digging, and I believe the only way you can watch Spill is if you like rent it on like a website, which Aaron Lister Elias is now like a part of, I guess. He's like a part of like a group now, a team. And you have to go on that site and then rent money to do it. If you do that and you give us the Spill, I will be glad, because I need that.
Or if you were like in on the gig, I think there was...
What?
Yeah.
What?
If you were in on it, there was a briefing or like some kind of event where not Tropfest originally. Tropfest is basically like a festival full of all these films and says
Australia.
Like, yeah, in Australia, and like which one is the best. Basically, people submit their films.
That's usually a competition.
Yeah, but it got cancelled because of some money fraud or something. I don't know.
Is that why Spill wasn't in Chopfest?
Yeah, no, Chopfest that year got cancelled because of that.
What? I remember seeing Chopfest one year and like Spilden wasn't in it, and I was like mad or something, because
Yeah, Spill wasn't. I watched that one as well. I think it was like the winner was like of that "Boys Don't Cry" video.
What? I just remember like a downball one, like a Foursquare one, like these guys like played Foursquare a bit, and like there was these kids, and they're like, oh my gosh, kids on the technology. If you can go through every single Chopfest and find that one, you'll know what I'm talking about. But that I don't. So wait, the Chopfest did Spill not get into Chopfest because it was
I think so. I don't know, but it
why?
went into some other like there was also I think a Toronto festival, like Toronto
Right.
for Canada. It went into there, but it did also go into another one, and it did place I think, and yeah, I went to that. Like it was me, yeah, my mum. I think my dad came. I'm not sure. My brother, was he in it? Was he in Spill? I think he was as well.
Yeah, he was in Spill.
Yeah, he was in Spill. I had another friend from dancing called Maya, or not Maya. Brooke. It was Brooke. Yeah, Brooke was one of the girls as well. That was an extra like playing, you know that game like.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, that slapping game that like girls play. Don't take that out of context, please.
I feel like you digress something, by the way. I don't even... No. You might need to focus a bit more.
Yeah, so I went to the event, and that's where I saw Spill. Like, yeah, if you were in on the gig, as I put it, yeah, you would have gone to that event, and you would have seen Spill.
What the... George, no. I doubt anyone listening to this has gone to, like, a festival where Spill has been played. Or maybe they have. But, alright, look, what I'm saying...
My voice was really husky then, as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, oh, that's this.
I can really remember that.
Yeah.
You look like you could play Wolverine now, so nothing's changed.
Yeah.
It's only because you watered your hair because of the syrup.
Yeah. But yeah. Spill. Basically, my mum was kind of my own casting agent, like quote unquote casting agent. Usually with Star Now, it makes things easier. Like it's a platform that's like makes casting a lot easier. But you know, it's loads of actors join like an agency or something that's run by people who look for jobs, like actively look for jobs as well. So like you can have that as well. And my mum originally was with this agency called Showtime or something, or Show Kids, I don't know, something like that. Had a massive falling out, had to get like an intervention order or something against one of the agents there because again, money issues.
Wow.
You know, yeah, my dad or something gave them, I don't know why, but I remember my dad giving the casting agent there, Terry, I think that was her name, giving her like $7,000 or $8,000 for something.
Nice.
And she never returned it.
Nice.
So yeah, there had to be a court hearing.
Oh my gosh.
And apparently Terry said that like my dad broke into her home or something. And tried to like threaten her as well with a baseball. I'm being serious. I'm actually being serious. Mind you, I'm being serious. So that never went well, and my mum just lost trust and faith in those casting agencies.
I think I once... Look, we've not been talking about Spill for a while now, but let me just quickly mention. I think I went to a casting agency once, and it was like that one. Because my mum was like, oh yeah, the George is going to this one, so let's go to this one. So it's like... I remember going there, waiting around for a long time. They measured me up a bit. I went to another room, people sitting around, bored. They stood in front of a camera, said their thing, as like a bunch of stuff, and how they want experience. I stood in front of the camera, talked a bit, but I was a bit more experienced because I did my own personal videos in like 5 years ago. Or was it? I don't know. Just whatever. I've been doing videos for a long time, whatever. And I think I might have mentioned the fact that I did like Screen Actors, which was like a acting class thing. And when I said all of that stuff, it was different from everyone else because everyone else was like beginners, and they all looked at me basically. All the people around who were on the camera going up there, they looked at me like, because of the novelty that I was better than them.
Yeah, I went to...
But yeah, and that's basically my experience, just a sing around board, being looked at. That's
I went to Green Tree, and that was where I did acting classes there. I think that was... It depends, like, that was more film-oriented. Like, it wasn't... Because I grew up into acting through theatre. So that's more stage-oriented, and it's different, like, on TV and on stage productions. It's different kind of acting. Like, on stage, you know, I have to be, like, really expressive and vocal and, wow, exaggerating all these faces and whoa! But yeah, on TV, it's just like this normal acting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Spill more? When you talk about Spill, I'm not sure if you're doing a good job or not, because you're like going all over the place.
I am going all over the place, alright, but I don't know, you said to
talk about
provide a backstory
alright,
or something.
that's fair enough, okay.
Yeah,
but like, So have you explained everything? So you got the job, right? You got the job for...
I got the job. That was the whole thing. Casting agents, that's how they kind of work pretty much. That's how my audition was like, and etc. I go in, and this one is... I don't know, how many days was it shooting for?
Probably 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was around there. I think it wasn't... It's not a weekend or something. It was like during the holidays or something, when like the school was...
I have no idea. I can't remember. It was July for us. And depending... we live in Australia. July is not summer, I don't believe. No. It's not holidays, I mean, sorry.
Is it like winter or something? No.
Alright, what were you going to say?
What I was going to say that, we went to the school grounds, and then that's where we basically started filming.
Oh, yeah, So we're in the filming stage now. Alright, should I mention how I got into it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think on Star Now, I had Star Now, basically. And I've been applying for jobs previously, but no, I didn't really get into anything, I guess. And my mum, I think me and my mum, or we both, I don't know, we found this one for Spill, where it was like, for extras or whatever, and it was already past the date of like when you could get into it, like when you could apply, basically. It was past the date of when you can... It was like expired, I guess you could stay. And my mum wanted to still do it anyway, but I was like, no, it's pointless. There's no reason to do it. But my mum like insisted that I apply for this as an extra or something. So okay, whatever, fine. I gave in basically, and I applied, I guess. And for some... Oh yeah, here's the reason. The only reason why I got into Spill was because some kid was sick as an extra. Some extra was sick. And what my mum theorizes, and what I believe is true, is that Aaron, the director, went to like the list of applications. And since I was probably the latest to apply because it was over the date, expiration date, whatever, he probably saw me at the top and it was like, yep, it's good. Let's go now. So that's probably like literally the only reason why I got in it. But basically, yeah, I got in it. I remember it was like a far drive, I think, to get there. It was like literally just a primary school, just somewhere.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
School in the
yeah,
middle of nowhere.
just somewhere. I don't know. And what do you remember when you on the first day when you just like the first memories? Like what can you remember?
First memories, it was crowded. There was a lot of cars. There was also a lot of people. I think it was like mums.
Yeah.
A lot of mums would hang around, sit next to each other, whilst like the kids were doing other things. I also remember Aaron and like some other people of the team. Like they had when they had a camera, they had like a black cloth over one of the cameras. So then like they would put their head in, and then like they can see how the camera's looking like, without other interfering light or noises and things like that. I found that pretty cool.
Nice.
I remember getting like acting tips from Aaron, and yeah, he gave me time to actually like sit and like just be to myself and like collect my thoughts for like 10 to 15 minutes before we actually started filming with my scene. I think it was a scene where they were throwing marbles. The film is about like marbles.
Yeah.
So basically, for those who don't know, the film is about these gangs or something in school where marbles
I
are
wouldn't
like
say
cool.
gangs, but keep on.
Not gangs, because it was pretty much primary school. Not gangs, just these, not cliques either.
Alright, let me explain. Let me try. There's the main character played by Samuel Edwards, who is a great guy. We'll get into him later. He wants to get a laser China, and he's a Marvel enthusiast.
Laser China's a Marvel.
I don't think it exists for real though. And Plugger, who's a bully, bad antagonist. I think he wants it as well or something.
Yeah.
And like Plugger, for whatever reason, is mad at Sam's character, and like he gets his bag of marbles, Sam's bag of marbles, and just
throws it.
Yeah. So Sam's whole collection of marbles is on the sand, whatever. And then there's your friend who goes spill. He's like spill, and then and then the scene where there's like a lot of kids on screen and there's a drone.
Yeah.
That's what Aaron was aiming for like the world record of most kid extras in the scene.
Yeah. And that looked amazing as well. He said that. But, yeah, pretty much that's what the film is about. The film is about...
Wait, I'm still going. I'm still going. Sorry. And then, basically, Sam's character gets encouraged by his brother to create to trick Plugger. He creates his own fake laser China, and then, he goes up to Plugger and is like, he does some deal with Plugger that where he fools him, basically. And there's, like, a love interest in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Played by Grace Rosebirch.
I think Aaron as well played in the film.
Oh, someone, like I think he did.
Older brother.
He played as Samuel's older brother. And then he just, whatever. He just, the end. I don't know. Just watch the film, buy it, rent it.
Well, the film, it's basically with these, where marbles are like in, you know, and yeah, all the boys are pretty much like collecting them and watching them. There's groups of kids. We've got Pluggers group, and then you've got Samuel's group, and then there's also this.
I don't know. Is there a group? I was in that group.
Yeah. Oh okay. No, there was a scene where I was trying to. I was.
Wait. Before we get into the scenes we're in, we should talk about like lead up to that. Lead up to all of the events. Yeah. We should chronicle every single thing that we did. Literally, I'm not even joking.
I think Steve was like the in-betweener character. Like he was with Samuel, but he also wanted to go with Plugger.
Did your character interact with Sam's character though?
I believe so.
Oh, at the beginning when you lost against him.
Yeah.
And you were like,
something like that. Yeah. Yeah. And then I left, and then I went to Plugger or something, and was snitching. Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I remember. George said, "What do you remember on the first day?" I remember waiting in line for my mum to get into the building, which you will see me and my mother in the behind the scenes video. And when I was in there, it was just a lot of waiting and standing around with like a lot of kids and like parental figures around. And I can distinctly remember this. And I feel like I'm going to repeat myself a lot in this podcast, because in the Gamery Games, one of the Gamery Games stream series episodes that I do, I talk a lot about this spill stuff, but I'll talk about it again here because no one watched that. I got my phone, and I was like, I instinctively and forcefully walked in front of, I believe, Sam, who played the main character, and some other guy, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, welcome to my vlog. Yes, today we're going to be talking about something." I went out of my way to bring attention to myself, to Sam. So I guess I want to talk to people or something. I don't know what I wanted to do. And like, I don't think they reacted. They just looked at my direction for a bit, and I think I walked away and kept on going, "Yeah, so today I'm just spilled." I don't know. And then I don't know. That was, I remember that. Yeah. I remember a whole lot of random things.
There was a line of like people, like, didn't we have to like sign our name or something, like in the...
Oh yeah, a poster.
Yeah.
That was the last day.
Later.
That was the last day. I don't know why I brought it up now. You spoiling.
I thought that was at the beginning or something.
I believe I still have that, by the way. Anyways, okay, so what happened after that? We filmed, I believe the first shot we filmed was... Am I skipping anything with you? Because I
don't think so. I think that spill shot or the drone shot was like the last shot that we...
We're getting to that.
Yeah.
We're getting to that. Okay, so I believe...
I keep remembering this like backwards.
Yeah. I believe that's what all that happened on the first day. No, at the beginning of the first day. And then, I don't remember what happened, but we got into like these positions for the first shot. Did we film the first shot first? I don't remember. But the first shot was like basically a long walk with the camera.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Going through
the school
playground. A lot of these kids playing the games, whatever. And then it passed. It was like it was a fair effort on everyone's part. And I remember doing this when it goes up to like it goes up to a group of kids standing around George's character and Sam's character.
I've got a
playing,
bag. Yeah, we were looking at marbles.
Yeah, playing marbles,
on the
whatever.
sandpit.
And we were instructed to slowly move like aside for the camera to get in. And like I believe I was like the one that was like gonna move to the left from the camera, so like the camera would pass me directly. And so so basically before the camera would move in and have like a shot of my back. Or like my side area. So I decided to get more attention to myself, and so like I was creating like a character beyond an extra.
Yeah.
Because what I did was that I think I was like looking at the game of marbles. I was like to the guy next to me. It's like, and I was shaking my head like as if we were going through a conversation or something.
Yeah.
And like, you know what? I'm bringing depth as an extra. Okay. The life of an extra is a hard one. Let me tell you. All the extras out there, I love you. Good job.
I don't think I've been framed. Anyways, yeah.
You have a lot of room, you know. Just so you know.
I
Anyways. So, okay. I wish we still had access to the short film.
I know, yeah, oh my god, there was a shot of, like, me as an extra, because I was also an extra,
Really?
as well, only for one scene.
Okay.
Because I don't know why they just needed more extras
Oh,
or
I remember this.
something. It was later
Wait.
during the day when
Is
some people left.
this the walking one?
No, this is the one
We'll get to the walking one, because I remember
Samuel
that.
was like sitting down or something. He was like acting glum, and like there's a shot of him like on his like I think a shot of like his face maybe or something, and in the background you can see me as an extra just running towards like a chair, jumping over it, and then just running back again. Jumping like not a chair, a bench, running across the field. Jumping over a bench and then just turning around and then jumping over the bench again and just running again and just running off in the distance. All I did was just run in a circle to try and like make space for for some activity. And I thought I would have looked like two different people running like in different areas. But
I see.
I didn't get out of the camera shot. So yeah, that was, I don't know, that was weird. And they kept that in there.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Yeah, so,
wow, of course they would. Alright.
Yeah, that was, I don't know.
So after that shot, when it goes in to us, and it goes into like the game, I believe they filmed the bit where you lost to Sam's character, right? And I remember, I think like I was observing on like the side while this was you were filming this. I remember George basically had to lose and he had to be mad about it. And what I could tell from like watching from the sidelines was that you kind of went out of your way to make your character more than something, you know? Because like you could have just played that character like just like docile and losing and be like, oh man,
yeah,
but
I kind of went straight. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, you literally went all out with that. You punched a tree.
Yeah.
Did you do that? I think you did that.
Yeah, no, I think yeah.
So that's a good observation. Like, what can you say about that? Do you have anything to say, or you just?
No, I think that was a bit of my stage acting.
Theatrical.
Yeah, theatrical.
Yeah.
Part of that because again being over expressive and things, and I think Aaron did have to tell me like once maybe just to tone it down a bit. Tone it down a bit. Yeah. Like I think that's all I can pretty much say. Also my handbag as well.
In the thing.
It kept like because I leaned down to the marble. My handbag like kept slipping slowly and like going off my shoulder.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like I had to like just act like I'm just moving around like, ooh yeah, ooh what's this? And like as I'm moving around, just try and like sneakily put like my handbag like on top of my shoulder, just just so it wouldn't fall off. But yeah, I think during that scene though, like it was fine. Like my marble handbag was like. It was doing fine.
Right.
Like that's good. I didn't want it to just. Imagine if the camera just like has a shot of the marble like on the sand, and then just in the background, just a hand just falls down in the background.
Oh man, Okay. I'm not sure how much we can talk about because it's probably just gonna be like a lot of boring, like doing sceney stuff, filming, whatever. What else happened? What happened after that? I believe, from what I can remember, what we also filmed was when Plugger was talking to like a whole bunch of people.
And the blonde head kid as well. There was a
What, Sam? No, the other. Wait, there's Sam's the guy who was blonde, but not Sam.
yeah, sure. It was in the playground.
Yeah. We'll get into the.
Group of people.
I have stories to tell about like the actors personally, but we'll get into that after we talk a lot about like doing stuff and all that. Anyways, so like there was one scene where Plugger was talking to everyone. Was like, "All right, who has laser China or something?"
Yeah.
I cannot remember. And it cuts to Plugger talking. Shut up, Discord. Shut up. Anyways, it cuts. It's like he's talking to everyone, and I remember everyone's like, "Yeah, yeah, we want to see laser China," and my character was like. So if you look, you can see me. I believe there was another shot where it was like you were talking to Sam's character, and there's like a big thing of my face there, and I was like right next to you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think that was like the first time we were ever like that close, like physically. So that's interesting.
I don't think I
No.
knew you like
No,
then.
I have. Wait,
I think it was our mums that like first contacted each other, and then
no, hang on. We're the ones who met, and then the mums acted upon us meeting. What I'm doing on my phone now is that I'm going to try and find videos I took.
I think there's
there.
also a behind the scenes of like my audition tape as well, or just a snippet of it.
Oh yeah, in the
on
behind the
YouTube.
scenes video, there is that. Do you have anything to talk about while I get this up?
I remember there was a little tunnel like in one of the different part of the playground. Like there was just this tunnel, and I remember like a film with Samuel and the girl in there.
Grace Rosebirch.
Yeah, Grace and
Wait, before you... Wait, so... Oh, you're gonna mention you chasing me behind that, aren't you?
no, actually.
What are you talking about with it?
No, I was just I was thinking how like because I was kind of jealous actually of that particular tunnel scene like then true.
Gosh dang it, why does Samuel Edwards get Race Rosebirch?
Yeah,
Gosh
no, in
dang
the
it.
tunnel, and he had the shoe as well. Like he had his shoes like over like on the tunnel, like he was just sitting down, and it looked cool. And I was like, God damn it!
Wait, I think what I'm about to get up is...
He won an award though, I think, for like best
I didn't know that.
actor or something.
Wait, let's listen to this. I don't know what this is, but I think I might know.
Hey Mom, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Am I gonna play in a movie as an extra, as a schoolboy?
Yes, you are.
Okay, cool. Yay. Or whatever.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm wearing my... like,
Seeking approval from your mum.
in that video, I'm wearing... You can... maybe I won't put it on the screen, but you can find it somehow. I don't know. I'm wearing my athletics... like, school athletics thing. Because I was in, like, the school soccer team for some reason, I guess. And I just came home, and she told me then...
You played
like,
soccer.
For school, yeah. Because of the school soccer team. But there was also this other time when I was in a club. That doesn't matter.
You played soccer. Wow.
Whatever. I'm gonna show... Alright, I'm gonna show some pictures to the screen right now. Of the still stuff. Look at that. Whoop. Oppa.
Opie.
Standing around... I believe this is the scene where he's standing around the game. Look at that. Is this a video? I think this is a video. No, it isn't. If I see anything interesting... Hang on, what is this?
Hey guys, it's DM. So basically, it's the movie. We're recording soon. I'm playing as a 90s schoolboy. The quality is pretty good. The movie's...
Yeah, it was set in the 90s. Because that's when the marbles were,
Wait,
you know, a thing.
George, I want you to watch this.
The quality is pretty good.
Oh
The
no!
movie's-
Oh no!
Yeah, the quality's
Let me... Hang on.
The quality is pretty good. The movie's...
That's
Yeah, the
George.
quality's good.
God damn it.
So that was probably the first thing we ever filmed, wasn't it? Like, no, technically it wasn't because we were in the film together. But that was the first thing I filmed that wasn't that.
Yeah.
Whatever, you get
Yeah,
it.
I know what you mean, yeah.
So that was 20th of... I was saying June. I was saying July. I was wrong. This is June. We met 2015, June, not July, because it's 20th of June,
Yeah, close enough.
11:12 a.m. So,
11, alright, just
was
put
that
it
the first
11,
day?
11. I put 11. Alright,
Wait, that...
June 2015, 11/11.
Hang on. Okay, no, that was the first day that we
Yeah,
did it.
it was
Because
early morning.
I was going through this. So, by then, I don't think we really knew each other to the point where, like... Obviously, no, that... Maybe we didn't instinctually talk before that properly. We kind of just had
I don't
the
know,
essence.
yeah,
You walked up to me when I was filming and just throwed yourself out there. I don't know. It was like it's hard to explain, but we didn't. Did we talk before that? Or
I
did
don't think so.
I have no idea.
I remember, I think I was talking to you or something.
Maybe slightly. Maybe a bit.
It was at, like right next to the sand pit where the kids were grouped together huddling over the marble, over the marble scene. I think there was like some playground equipment or something, and I think I remember talking to you then, like over there.
Yeah.
And you were like I might have asked like how was it like being an extra or something, and I don't know, maybe our mums noticed that we were both talking. It was like, oh look at my son, and Tasha was like, oh look at my son, oh your
Tasha's
son.
my mum, by the way.
Yeah, your son.
That's her nickname.
Your son is talking to my son, and my son's talking to your son. Oh, do you want to talk? You want to have coffee? Oh,
I'm currently talking to no one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man.
So yeah, that was it was pretty good. Good times.
Yeah, so we kind of... The way we met was basically a slow progression of us talking to each other until it crescendoed in us meeting up at my house at some point.
I don't remember that. Like
Because I believe there was no transition from talking in the spill set to you coming to my house. Because in October 2015... I think it was October. You came to my house. And I cannot imagine what the transition would be. Did we talk over the phone? Probably not.
no, I think it was my mum wanted to meet up with your mum or something, and I just came along or something.
But was I there though? Because I'm talking about us.
Yeah, I think you were, and you were with some other mates as well.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't remember like.
I remember you came
specifically.
You came to this house in 2015. Antonio was there. My friend Antonio.
Yes, Antonio was there. You're playing
was here?
Mario Party 5. Or...
No, what you're thinking of right now is what I think I was saying, because it's the same day we filmed Max and Cletus. Andre, my friend, was there from school, and his brother Marcus, I believe, and Antonio, my other friend, and basically Andre filmed Max and Cletus, and we filmed some Minecraft stuff, which is yet to be seen by these lovely people.
Oh yeah. Oh
And-
no, that might have been one of the very first encounters. That Minecraft video with those other mates.
Yeah, I cannot physically think, or mentally think, I guess, of something happening in between us or us five
Yeah.
being there.
It kind of just happened.
And yeah, it really did. That's literally what happened.
Yeah.
But like, how did that work? Like, you just came to this random kid's house. Like, think about that. Think about that.
I just met this random kid, not even like.
Yeah.
It wasn't even an actual proper discussion. It was like, yeah, just met each other. I just randomly went to your house.
But that's kind of interesting
were
though.
you like expecting me to arrive? Or was it...
I don't know.
And even if you weren't, you just accepted. Oh, yeah, this random kid, yeah, just come over to my.
I think I was. I don't know. I mean, but the thing is, from what I'm saying now, I'm basically assuming that Max and Cletus was the first time George went to my house. If you've seen Max and Cletus, you might be able to tell that it seems as if I've known George longer than that, or known him better. So it's very hard to tell,
Yeah,
really.
Max and Cletus also. I went over, like, we played Little Big Planet as well.
Yeah. Maybe you came over a few other times before then, before Max and Cletus. So in between October and June 2015, you probably came around a few times. I have to assume that, because by Max and Cletus, we probably knew each other way better. you know. So
I know, yeah. Well, yeah. If you look at it in the videos, it does look like we've been friends since like
Yeah.
primary school, like grade 2.
yeah,
Oh
It's-
man.
yeah. All right, should we talk more about Spill? Because
Yes.
all right, look, I don't know.
The big finale.
I don't know what else to talk about with Spill, but I will talk about like random things I can remember, and then we'll talk about random things
yeah.
you remember.
The kid that shouted "Spill," I really liked his afro. He had
Oh yeah,
he had an afro. That
Afro.
was
Afrolicious.
yeah, that was really cool. Because it's gonna sound really racist, but when I first saw that, I originally thought that only black people had afros.
You were 12. That's all right. You were 12.
So I saw him, this white redhead, having a big afro, and I was like, oh damn, that's cool. So
Even
yeah.
though you were 12, maybe it did have value. That thought. Who knows? You know. Who knows?
I was racist. I was grown up racist.
Okay.
Brought up in
Okay.
a racist family.
Okay. So let me talk about some memories. What freaking happened? Oh yeah. One thing I remember is there's also videos I took which I won't show for you, but I will release them some point in the future, which you can see. I remember we played Tiggy / tag / the game where you chase each other, right?
Catch.
Yeah.
Chase.
Yeah. I guess, and maybe a few other people, and I remember spending a fair amount of time doing that. We were just running around the place because this was a playground. You remember at our primary school, a random primary school, just running around the place, and
I think I might remember that. It was like the main playground was like there was an open space, but there was also a building. Like
yeah,
that was-
building playground.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was like next to that building.
Yeah.
Or something.
It was actually a pretty good playground, by the way, because it was very spacious, and I probably you can probably see it in the videos I made, filmed. Anyways,
most of the playground was like a basketball court or something, or like asphalt.
oh yeah, there was a lot.
area,
There was a
yeah.
lot of that area, but there was also like some like climbing design area, and then there was like a spacious kind of nothing field
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere. It was a cool. I was given that. It was cool.
The climbing area was like under a big tent, I think, as well.
Yes, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
So we're just running around the place. I'm running, and I run over I don't think I knew this or I couldn't comprehend this, I guess, but there was like a tube that you were talking about previously. Remember?
Yeah, that was that tunnel.
Yeah, there was like a metallic, like there's not metallic, like a design of a tube tunnel, whatever, and I run past that, I guess, and I don't even remember how, but I think someone told me, or maybe I figured it out myself, but I had just run past their filming, because they were filming that scene you were talking about earlier with Sam and Grace talking in the tube, and I ran past that, I guess. I didn't want that, and I don't know. I don't
think they would have seen it though in the camera.
well, maybe the reason why I remember that is because maybe someone scolded me, but I don't know. Maybe there's like some kind of emotional attachment I have to that. But yeah, I do not know.
I remember. Wait.
Well, I have something to add to on that.
Yeah. You go first.
After that happened, at some point, I guess after Sam finished filming that, he came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, you messed up my shot. My big moment. It's my big moment, man."
Did he say that?
He was not angry though. It was like a joking. it was a joking way. It was like, hey man.
Messed up my big moment, man.
Yeah, but I can't really overstate how cool of a guy that Sam guy is.
Yeah.
Even after Spill, we've had some interactions, which I will get into. But what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, this is completely unrelated, but I think in episode 2 of the VEON podcast, I said something about Joseph, or maybe episode 1. I said something about Joseph having bikes or something.
Joseph, yeah, that was episode 1.
And I called that the cloth or the blanket over the bike a tart. I think I was supposed to say a tarp, but I said tart.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Everyone mad about that.
I don't know why I remember that now, but
All right, thank you for that,
yeah,
George.
that is not related. Continue with Spill.
Another random memory I have with Spill is that it was like Grace Rose Birch is like the love interest, by the way. So I was talking with Grace, and I think Elliot, who played the antagonist, I think,
She was pretty as well.
I think, yeah, and there was like a bunch of other people, and we were all talking in a circle or something. I distinctly remember saying, "Oh yeah, this is my first like actual acting thing, I guess." And she was like, "Oh, your first thing? Wow!" And it was like a cool conversation we're having, and then this one guy, who I'm gonna say it now, this guy, rest in peace, this guy, because what he did when he came in here, he was basically like, "What are you talking about?" Like, oh, and then he like started like numbering the amounts of genders of people, like, oh, 2 girls, 3 guys, oh, what are you guys talking about? And it's like like it was something like that. Oh, 3 girls, 4 guys, oh my gosh, I don't know what the number was. But he talked about that, and then I'm pretty sure we kind of like walked away. I think like everyone in the circle just kind of walked away after that.
Have you seen Spill, like the actual?
I have seen it like multiple times, but that was years ago, because now can't find it, obviously. I can find it, but won't pay for it.
What's your favourite scene? I definitely have a favourite scene, and it's not the drone shot.
My favourite scene probably has to be a scene I was in, out of pure narcissism. So, the scene where you're talking... Oh, maybe it should be the beginning, because of my head shaking. You remember that? Just because I was there.
When you're nudging the kid.
And I was like...
Playground.
But I don't know if you understand this, but the reason why I was shaking my head like this is because I was trying to like make it seem as if I was having a conversation
with the kid, yeah.
And I was like, oh man, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's probably literally that scene, just for that, for that effort.
The funniest scene, I swear to God, I was cracking up my head. There is a scene where when the spill happens, and all the kids start rushing in to see all these marbles, and they're like, oh, they're picking up marbles. There is a scene where there was a little veranda or something, and like there was a bench there, and then there was people playing Pokemon cards or something.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I remember when everyone left, and like there was this one fat kid left, and he was just like quickly leaving, grabbing all the Pokemon cards from the other guys, and then he was not told this, but he also grabbed like the Pringles.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
And that was just the way he did it was just absolutely hilarious.
Props to that guy.
Yeah, that, and like I was actually like I was with Aaron as watching him like behind, like watching how.
I think I was there as well. Yeah. I think I was there.
And that was just absolutely like hilarious.
Yeah.
The way he did it as well, like I think like it was like as if he had the Pokemon cards, he left, and the right one was gonna leave, just quickly grab the Pringles with him.
Yeah. Well. I feel like I should mention this. I don't think I've told anyone this, but that guy, coincidentally, we went to the same primary school.
Really?
Yeah, I think at that point I was what was the highest year in primary school? Like 6?
Yeah.
I was in year 6, so he had already left.
He was already growing a beard as well, yeah.
So like it was a coincidence. I didn't know he'd be there. I don't think we interacted. But what's interesting about that guy was that I think a year prior, when he was at primary school with me, like, and he was a year 6 and I was year 5, I guess, we were talking about making a Minecraft YouTube channel together.
Really?
Yes. And I made like a notebook with like ideas for like buildings we could do, like a castle, whatever, and like talking so in depth about it. Nothing ever came out of that. And like this is the same guy who like was in this thing with me, who took the Pringles. It's like weird to think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird to think about. But yeah. We should talk more about the spill scene. I remember were you a part of the kids running to get the stuff?
Yeah. We all were, all of us.
Okay. I remember.
I don't think I had my handbag then though.
No way.
It was just me. As
you would not be able to have it there.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were all the kids were put in positions. Before that, there was a bit where the guys like spill and people were running. I was one of the kids running behind him, and one kid fell. That was pretty cool. For the bit.
Was that in the shot?
Yeah. Like I remember Aaron being like amused by it so much that he was like, yeah, put that in the shot. Yeah. So I remember like this one short stubby fat kid like punched someone. Do you remember that? And like he got told off.
We were all on the ground trying to pick up the marbles. I don't think I got a lot, but
I don't know.
There were some kids that like got heaps.
I think I was like somewhat docile in that, probably trying not to die. Yeah. I don't know, but like, and there was like, I think he did a countdown, and we all just ran, and basically it was like a horde of pigs, just eating food on the ground on a mud pit. That's what that was. Or just grabbing just grabbing all sorts of marbles. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember when I was actually trying to film the shot where like Samuel and like Plugger like together, and then like Plugger like gets his bag and then just throws it. And, like, there's a slow motion shot of
That's
that
a good
as well.
shot.
Yeah, and like also getting a shot of all the marbles like cascading from the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember them like playing that shot and looking at it over and over again. They had to do like 3 or 4 takes of that. But yeah, I think the end result was like.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that fact that they redid it a bit because of you just brought that like dug it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Is there anything else to say about that that spill thing? Because it's basically chaos, and I don't believe. I believe that, like the drone shot had every single kid in the frame, so you I was. You can technically find me somewhere. I don't know how you can find me. Oh, that's the question of the episode. Are you like able to find me and George in that drone shot? If you are, if you're able to, you win a prize. Okay, that's I don't know how you'll be able to do that.
Because the drone shot is also like it was so wide. Like I think the like Aaron and the rest of the team of the producers and film makers, like they had to like be like pretty far back.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so for them to yell like the countdown, I remember them yelling the countdown. It must have been like 3, 2,
yeah.
What? Like,
I remember
yelling from way afar. Yeah.
I remember there was like one bit. I think he messed it up like at first or something, and he was like, "No, wait, don't go," and then like there was like this baby-ish kid who went down and like was still getting the marbles, still getting the marbles. I don't know. What a good image.
Oh man.
I say baby-ish kid because I don't even know how old she was. I don't know who.
Everyone stopped still, and then there's that one kid that it's like going for the marbles.
Yeah. Oh man. What other random things can I talk about? Stories. Oh gosh. Do you have any random stories? Oh wait, I remember one. It involves you as well. So there's one shot where your brother is talking to these 2 other kids. Was it your brother? No, I think it was your brother was being talked to. Basically, the blonde guy was talking to your brother, and this other guy. Yeah, that's what I remember.
I remember my brother like doing a 4 square or 2 square.
Oh yeah, but this was like around the end of the short film. During that bit where it's a shot of your brother and some guy with like the blonde hair guy. I think his finger was holding it in the I don't know. In the back.
Oh no! I think I remember like my brother's face, like being like,
oh, he's like,
yeah, looking at the marble, like, oh.
Yeah.
In shock, in awe.
I remember you kind of were you told to walk back and forth behind them to have like the legs in the shot as like extras? Were you told that? Because you were not told that. You did that by your own volition, and you got me in on that. You were like.
What? I don't remember this at all.
I remember this. You had the idea to be like have extras in the background, so you would like walk back and forth while the shot was going, and I think you were running, walking, jogging, and you got me in on it as well. So I think I did it as well.
Getting legs in the shot, like.
And I believe like Aaron or some important guy came up to you and told you to like not do it as much, implying that you screwed up maybe, and we had to redo it. But then I think someone talked to that guy and said something, and I can only assume he said, "No, don't worry, we'll just do a cut." So, so I don't know. You technically directed something.
I don't know what I did.
George is a second director of Spill as a 12-year-old. Congrats, man.
Yeah, for the extras, like it's likely that I did that because I did the same thing with that other scene of like running over the bench and then running back, like just running up and down, like just to like make activity in the background. Yeah.
Man, that's one story. What else can I talk about? I remember being on the sandpit, fooling around and making up a song. I don't know. That's not important, but it's something I remember. Are there any? Oh yeah, I remember something else. They were going to interview you for the behind the scenes, and like they're getting the camera ready, but I noticed, so I went behind you to like mess up the shot a bit and be like a fun lad, whatever. But then, the camera ran out of battery that they were going to use to film you. So, in the behind the scenes of Spill, George could have had a quick interview with me in the background, but the camera ran out of battery.
I don't remember that either. But
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Also, I remember something I put on my Instagram. Yes, as a 12-year-old. I know. I've had my Instagram for a while. But, I put something on my Instagram in which it was filmed at the gymnasium. So here it is. I don't know what that notification's about. Oh, frick off. Low battery. Do I have to rewatch it? I'm sorry, everyone, about this. Look at that.
Wait, what?
I did it. It was like
Wait,
this is the
can I see that again?
It's the gymnasium, and there's ropes there. And I just ran up there and did a thing, and it's on Instagram. So, basically, you can find my Instagram void.eon and watch that yourself. 5 years ago.
Damn.
So yeah, there's that. I believe there's. I'm gonna transition from Spill to when the one time I saw it in like theaters, and there was also another time I saw it in theaters, with which I believe you were involved with. But there was 2 times, and I can get into that because there's some cool things to talk about there. But before I get into that, is there anything you have to mention about this on being on the set of Spill and filming?
I don't think so.
We basically covered everything, didn't we?
I think there was, like, I might recall like there some kid or like I really don't know because I didn't just like talk with you, like I talked with other extras as well. Like one of them was thinking that maybe I take my jumper off and then like have my shirts and then I just look like a different kid, like with a different
Oh,
extra.
because you're like a character, you know.
Yeah. Like as for the extras, but like because I liked wearing a jumper. Like I used to wear, like as a kid, I used to wear a jumper and like full pants, no shirt, no shorts, or like I would of course wear a shirt underneath my jumper, but I wouldn't just wear a shirt and shorts. Like I'd also wear a jumper and long. I only wear long pants, not shorts. And then in high school I'd wear like a blazer all the time, hot, cold, no matter what. Yeah. So I think because of that little characteristic that I had as young, I just decided to just go as an extra, like in my jumper, and like not as like someone different or something. I just hope for the best that they don't look close and be like, "Oh, that's Steve."
Yeah, Steve,
Yeah.
very complex character, obviously. Yeah,
And I love the name Steve. Like,
Steve. It's a good name. Good name.
My grandpa's name is Steve as well.
Nice. I'm gonna transition from filming Spill to doing other stuff. I believe, yes, we were all invited to... Were we all invited? I believe we were all invited to this thing where we saw Spill in like a big theater thing. But there was like another time I went with you, I believe, but this is another time. Okay, so Sam Edwards was there, who played the main character. Elliot was there, who played Plugger. Do you remember that? Because they gave us like this.
It was a viewing or something.
Yeah, they gave us like this ice cream-esque thing. I don't know what they call it, but like this ice cream-esque thing. I don't know. Were you there? Were you there? So you were not there.
I do not remember.
Okay, that's fair enough. I remember going there, and here's what I remember. So we were waiting in line to get in there, and like Sam was trying to be nice, I guess, to me, like, hey, you know. But like I believe for whatever reason I was feeling extra edgy and angsty. So like he was trying to talk to me. I was like, I literally turned my back on Sam, which I am sorry about. I think my mom made me talk to him, and you know what? Yeah, I got to talk to him, and he was a pretty cool lad. When we got in the theaters, I sat next to Sam and Elliot, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm next to the stars. Oh my gosh. And that was look, these are the things I remember. The things that were slightly amusing at the time, that made me cool, I remember to this day, which shows a lot about me and my self-esteem. But anyways, that happened, and that's probably not important. I remember filming a bit with Sam, and he was like, whoa, vloggers, because I was filming, and it was in the shot. You can find that if you go on my Instagram, void.eon, and then go back. There's like a montage I did of 2015, and that's in there at the end, so you can see that if you want.
I think I remember like either before or after I met Elliot at Spill, we also met again in like a different acting workshop that like I think was like completely.
Wow.
It might have been like completely independent of that spill. Like it might have. I think it was just like another acting gig or something. And yeah, we met there. Like I think that we met there again, and I think that's where like I realized like Elliot was like a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played Plugger really well, and he suited the part. Like he had the look, the tone, the voice as well, the character, like the traits. Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you got to know Elliot. I got to know Sam a bit because I think we follow each other on Instagram to this day, I believe, and I believe he was like, I was talking about on Instagram like, oh, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, guys, and like he was interested, and I think he was like, oh, you should message me when you make it, and I messaged him at one point, oh, Sam Edwards, you're such a cool lad, oh, Samuel.
It was pretty chill, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, Sam. Everyone go follow Sam on Instagram, Samuel Edwards. I don't know what his thing is. Find it, stalk him. Show him the appreciation he deserves.
Yeah. I think I remember looking at the script the first time and seeing the name Plugger, like Steve, and like the name Steve and Steve's lines were highlighted because that's what the ones I was supposed to read. But I think I remember telling my mum like I was like Plugger, like what kind of name is that? Like it does sound like a bullying name, especially for the 90s.
Can you imagine carrying a child in your stomach for like 9 months and then naming it Plugger? Can you do that?
Naming it Steve.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Plugger. Oh
Plugger.
God.
And I believe we both went to see Spill in another occasion at a screening. Was that correct? I believe
yeah.
It was
that.
It was a tree. I don't know. I remember that.
No, I do not remember.
We went to a building. You were there. I believe, hang on, I can actually find an image of you in the front, like, the front doorway of that. I'm just going to get your Instagram up. I'm sorry, I've been talking a lot about Instagram. If anyone out there doesn't like Instagram, I apologize. But Instagram is like a vessel which takes you to my past. Because there's a whole lot of crap from my past for the last 6 years. So, you know what? Oh, wait, I'm just trying to find it. Because I believe, you know what? There's a picture of you in front of the door on the screening place. And here it is. Okay. See that? And
St. Kilda Film Fest. Oh.
I am tagged in this. I am tagged in this image on George's thing.
No, I think that was the thing I was talking about. Like when I said like in the gig.
Oh.
I think that was the place that I was talking about. Where we got to see the screening.
Yeah, I was there, but that's I don't know. Wait, that might have been the one where they made all of us kids who went to see it wait for Spill to begin and sneak in the room to see it and then sneak out because like there were some films that we were too young to see.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Was it. Yeah, that was it.
That was the one.
My mum also told me as well. She said like there were some adult films there that like we weren't allowed to see. And my mum was like, okay, the screening's Spill now, come on, let's go. And I remember, because like, I also remember wearing that jacket as well. Like, my mum, I never wanted to wear that black jacket. My mum forced me to.
Oh.
I think I wore it at like, occasions like that all the time. Like, she was like, oh, it looks cool. Yeah. Like,
wow.
I think there was a place as well, when I went to audition for something, I don't know, and I wore that jacket, and literally, I take my jacket off, I go to, like a lobby or some kind of waiting place where there was all these other kids that were waiting to audition for the same part, and I literally met my doppelganger there.
Ooh.
Yeah, there was like someone else that looked exactly like me, like I looked at them, immediately pointed them out from across the end of the room, and I thought I was looking at a mirror. Like, I was... I froze. I was like, what? Like, yeah, and that kid, like, just looked exactly like me, sounded like me as well. The name wasn't George.
It was George with a J.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name was, but I do remember that it wasn't George.
Right.
Because I was wondering if his name was George as well, because, yeah, that looked creepy. Like, same, like, eyes as well as I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got some dark rings under my eyes.
I just want to mention, eye bags, whatever. Like Kib from Sugar Pine 7.
I got them from my mum or something. They're hereditary.
Yeah, I want to say, I looked on the picture to see when it was like done, and it was the 31st of May 2016. So I had a theory that maybe we got to know each other a bit better at that screening, and then you came into my house. But no, it was 2016. So I guess you just came to my house.
We've got to see when Max and Cletus were like
Oh,
first filmed.
yeah, that's a good point. I believe it was October. I'm gonna get up the description of it because in the description I believe I mentioned the exact filming date. While I do that, will you say something to the? I think we've talked enough about Spill.
Yeah, it's been past an hour now.
It has been.
Yep, past 60 minutes, and I don't want to have another episode of
No more punishments.
punishing.
No.
Of
Oh.
face slapping and
And
Hershey spilling.
yeah, wait, I got the date. So the 24th of October, specifically sometime around 1:30 p.m. That's when you came to film Max and Cletus, and I theorized that's when we filmed the Minecraft thing with like.
Yeah, that's also after the screening, isn't it?
No, the screening that we went to was 31st of May 2016, which was not 2015. This is 2015.
Oh, that's 2015.
This is 2015. So
oh,
yeah.
damn. Oh man, I must have gone to your house like pretty early. Like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm pretty sure the Minecraft video was actually maybe the first encounter I had with you, but I'm not sure if it was the first specific encounter.
I believe it was the same day as that Minecraft, because on the day of the Minecraft, Andre and Marcus and Antonio were there, and Andre filmed Mac and Cletus. I've visual proof of that because you see Andre's face in the behind the scenes of Max and Cletus 2, and we filmed Mac and Cletus 3 later on in the day when everyone left.
But you were maybe I think we started interacting when like everyone was there at Minecraft. Wait, you were screen recording the Minecraft?
Yeah, it is recorded, and there is an archive of it, which you will see in the future. People, just wait.
Could we check the date maybe? Or like
We could, but not now.
yeah, not now.
Not now.
Yeah, later. But I think I was like one of the last people to actually leave. Like,
Oh,
everyone,
yeah.
everyone else left.
Yeah.
And it was just me and you. Like
I think from the archives, it was like 8 p.m. or something. I don't know. It was late.
and like I think you left and you just let me watch YouTube videos or something.
Really? Oh, okay.
Oh god, 8-bit Ryan or something with The Walking Dead.
That was later on.
Because I think that was probably much later on.
It was much later on. I got into 8-bit Ryan's playthrough of The Walking Dead later on, like years. Was it years later?
Yeah,
later.
The Walking Dead season 3, I think.
Yeah, I made George watch that. I never thought that my appreciation for 8-bit Ryan years ago would be mentioned on this podcast, but you know it's alright.
No, that's what got me into pixels. I think like. The name 8-bit, I was like, oh, 8-bit, and I searched up 8-bit, and I was like, oh, yeah, John's used that term as well. It means pixels. I like pixelated stuff now.
Nice.
Like Death Road to Canada,
Yeah.
Tetris. Yeah, like, interesting.
Yeah.
Most Nintendo games.
Yeah, old ones. So
yeah.
I think another thing we should talk about is the second thing we were both in. My second short film I was in, I believe the second professional thing I was in for film, and I believe the last professional thing I was in. And this was the Lunch Club. Not the group, not the comedy group on YouTube. The short film. We can talk about this.
I'm not sure if that was my second.
No,
I don't even know.
it wasn't. You did a whole lot of stuff in your past. I've seen your star now.
I don't even, remember.
Do you not... Okay, look. Do you not remember anything? We can do another podcast episode. Episode 4 could be us talking about this. The Lunch Club.
Yeah, possibly.
Do you want to do that? Do we have enough to talk about? Because I have a whole lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I remember in the Lunch Club, I was wearing a similar jacket to that
wait,
as well, like some kind of raincoat maybe.
We do not have to spoil it.
Alright, yeah. I was having some stuff in my jacket.
Okay, don't spoil it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think I remember.
What we're going to do is we're going to end this off now. I apologize if you did not enjoy listening to us talk about Spill for an hour.
Wait, unlike Spill, can you actually watch the Lunch Club?
You can.
Yeah.
I'll talk more about it next podcast episode. I will say, when I talked about Spill on that one episode of the Gamery Game stream series, there was a guy there who was like, yes, this was interesting. I like talking about this stuff. So yeah, if you liked this kind of stuff, then good job for you.
Yeah. Another short film I was in, I think was called La Bicyclette.
Well, I was not in that one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Alright.
Yeah, that was a dark movie. I mean, not movie, short film.
Alright. Thank you for that valuable information.
House Husband.
Okay.
As well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Namaste.
So many mums.
Whatever.
That show, that was just.
Okay. Thank you, George.
full of the same old people.
Okay, I'm gonna end it.
Especially that bald guy. I'll never forget that old bald guy.
We're almost at 70 minutes. We're in 60 minutes. Well, okay, hang on. Let me end this. This has been the end of episode 4. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really been great. This is the end of episode 3.
God damn it. Wow.